Hi guys, Chosen Reactions, and this video I'm going to react to episode 9 of season 2 of Doctor Who. If you're interested in full reactions and early access, you can check them out on my Patreon. Let's get into it. The Satan bit. Fuck. Oh. You had to open the door.
Oh, no sign of the beast.
It said Satan.
Come on, Rose, keep it together.
Kinda hard when it mentioned Satan.
Doctor, tell me there's no such thing.
Ida, I recommend that you withdraw immediately.
We're raiding?
Maybe we open the prison but not the cell.
We should go down.
And what?
I'd go.
Get him out of his cell?
Even now, standing on the edge.
Humans can't fucking help
That
themselves.
feeling you get, eh? That mad little voice saying, go on, go on, go on. For once in my life, Officer Scott, I'm going to say, retreat.
No, you're being smart.
It was him. It was the devil.
But like the devil or a devil?
This is the darkness. This is my domain.
Oh.
You little things that live in the light, clinging to your feeble suns, which die in the end.
This is some very nice poetry.
So far away from home, the valiant child who will die in battle so very soon.
Doctor, what does that mean?
Rose, don't listen.
What does it mean?
You will die,
No.
and I will live.
Captain report. It's true. We've lost pictures, Mr. Jefferson.
Doctor, how did it know? Did anyone get in and out?
Jefferson.
Total panic.
What did it mean?
Stop! What do we
You report.
Gonna scream, Doctor?
You want voices in the dark? Then listen to mine. That thing is playing on very basic fears.
All with one advantage, the beast is alone. We are not. If we can use that to fight against it.
Oh god, man. He was in the middle of his inspirational speech. I was feeling the motivation, the whole, you know, we're not alone thing. Not a nice finish. Ooh. Oh! Oh! They found some tools.
There's nothing I can do. Some captain stuck in here pressing buttons.
That's what the doctor meant. Press the right buttons.
They've gutted the generators. But the rocket's got an
Yeah,
independent
use your
supply.
brains.
If I could reroute that.
Get to work. Anything you can translate, just anything. That's for you,
Yes.
Danny boy. You're in charge of the U. Danny West Tottenham.
Rose is doing a great job strategizing.
Find out. The sooner we get control of base, the sooner we can
Leading
get the
them.
Dutch route. Now get going. Shit.
Yes!
The drum's disconnected. We could adapt it. Feed it through.
And then what?
Abseil.
And then what? Do you want to have a talk with Satan?
Mr. Jefferson, sir. Anyway, else?
What the hell was that, sir?
Network of maintenance tunnels running underneath the base. We should be able to gain access from here.
Ventilation shell.
The urge to jump. You know where it comes from? That sensation. Genetic heritage. Ever since we were primates in the trees.
Yeah,
Somebody's
about
way of
that.
Testing us. Calculating whether or not we can reach the next branch.
Well, I don't have that.
No, that's not it. It's the urge to fall.
Whoa!
You okay?
What the hell are you doing? Ooh, no, no, no. I'm not gonna fall into nothingness. Ooh, that was ooh. Whoa. Ooh. Literally just in time.
Not your best angle, Danny.
I did not need that shot.
Could be worse.
Oi!
Oh my god. Can we all keep it together, please?
Now, keep calm, or it's gonna feel worse.
It's gonna be hard to keep calm.
What was that?
Mr. Jefferson,
Took
what
them
was
long
that?
enough.
That noise.
What do you think?
But 8.2.
What do you think he's doing?
Open it now! I'm trying.
Talk about working under pressure.
That's not helping.
This show is addicted to sacrifices. Oh, yikes. Yeah, no. Oh.
If I might choose the manner of my departure, sir, Lavalier seems more natural than, well,
Dying.
let's say,
Yeah.
Report. Officer John Maynard Jefferson, PKD, deceased with honors.
Don't tell me he died for nothing. Jesus Christ, man. Not my kind of surprise. Uh-oh.
Tommy, get out of there! Help me! Oh my God, help me!
Son of a bitch.
Danny, get the big transmitting!
Oh, goodness.
We did it! We did it!
bleeding through.
Oh, this makes me feel so uneasy.
Thought at the back of every sentient mind.
Emanating from here.
Could be.
Does that make it the actual devil, though?
Well, if that's what you want to believe. Maybe
I
that's
don't
what
want to
the devil
believe,
is.
but it sure looks like it.
Yeah. I could survive 30.
No, don't tell me you're gonna
No,
cut
you
yourself
don't.
loose.
I'm pulling you back up.
No!
What are you doing?
It's all about the falling.
You bring me back, we're just gonna sit there and run out of air.
I don't want to die on my own.
I know.
Oh my...
That thing that said it came from beyond the universe, I'd believe it, but before the universe, impossible. Doesn't fit my rule. Still, that's why I keep travelling. Ta-da. Oh, she knows.
Oh my god.
Doctor, are you there? Doctor, Ida, can you hear me?
He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's gonna be alright and he's
There's no
gonna
way
have the
of reaching me.
TARDIS and it's all
No
gonna be
cable, no backup.
awesome.
You're 10 miles down. We can't get there. Rose, there's space for you.
No, I'm gonna wait for the doctor. Just like he'd wait for me.
I'm sorry, but he's dead.
He's not dead.
He's not. And even if he was, how could I leave him all on his own all the way down there? No. No! Let me go!
It's alright, Rose.
I'm not going anywhere! Get me out of this thing! Get me out!
Really doing this? What's up with that? Is it in there?
Maybe that's
Huh?
the key.
Do we wanna... Yeah, we wanna touch this? We wanna go ahead with this? Hey! That's a big boy!
Toby, read me the stats.
Are you gonna take the
Gravity
gun?
funnel holding, sir. It's holding.
Oh god.
I accept that you exist. Is there a ritual? Some sort of incantation or summons or spell? All these things I don't believe in. Are they real? Speak to me!
Do you need to
Tell
sacrifice a
me!
goat or something?
Is that intelligence?
Stats level
Yeah.
53, funnel stability.
Getting out of there, being very excited about as well.
If I destroy this planet, I destroy the gravity field. The rocket loses protection, falls into the black hole. I have to sacrifice Rose.
Yeah, let's go. Why?
Yeah,
Because he
why?
wanted us to escape.
Yeah.
Rose, do us a favour. Shut up.
I've seen fake gods, and bad gods, and demigods, and would-be gods. None of all that. Out of that whole pantheon, if I believe in one thing, just one thing, I believe in her. You're going into that black hole and I
Oh god! Why are you creeping me more than the fucking devil? Rose! Ah!
I am the rage and the bile and the ferocity. I am the prince.
Can we use the gun for that creep? Shoot that asshole!
Go to hell.
Oh, fuck! Looks even better. Holy fuck, Rose!
You can't escape the black hole.
You can, you will.
That's what the doctor would have done.
Uh-huh. There you go. I told you I want to get that back. Yes.
Sorry about the hijack, Captain. This is the good ship TARDIS. Now, first things first, have you got Rose Tyler on board?
I'm here, it's me.
So if you give me Rose Tyler, I'll give you
Oh.
Adam Scott. How about that?
Oh, wow. Even managed to save her in time.
Yeah. Bit of oxygen starvation, but she should be alright. Okay, I know everything. Might as well stop.
What do you think it was? Really?
I think we beat it. That's good enough for me.
Said I was gonna die in battle.
Then it lied.
You two. Who are you?
Oh. Stuff of legend.
Alright, this was episode 9 of season 2 of Doctor Who, and it was yet again a very good episode. And also then, I guess, another good conclusion to a good two-parter. How many times have I used the word good now? But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm still a little bit shook with that devil thing-like that we saw. Very big, CGI-like. But no, I really enjoyed this one, and it definitely hit me in the feels as well, if you couldn't already tell already. I think yet again, of course, obviously my favorite parts were definitely the ones regarding Rose and the Doctor, even though it made me cry. But I also really liked this constant conversation that the Doctor was having, you know, with others, specifically with Ida, you know, about this whole, just, I mean, the obvious question, like, is it really Satan? I like the Doctor's reaction towards his answers, and it makes perfectly sense of what I've seen from him so far. You know, this whole mindset, like, yeah, you know, do you really want to think about, you know, him being the devil too much? Do we really want a solid answer on that? Isn't it more exciting, you know, to not know for sure? And just in general, like he emphasized multiple times that he really likes to be on this, I guess, never-ending quest for answers, seeing what's out there. Having, like, he has those certain rules in his mind, but it's definitely something, you know, to be challenged and to not know for sure, stupid fly, if, you know, what you're believing is true, or what's going on, if that is really the final answer. So I really like those conversations, and I guess those philosophies. Although it also made me nervous to have those visuals in this episode as well, which what I specifically mean with that is definitely this whole fall sequence that was going on. You know, just the Doctor being on this cable, being slowly lowered, while being surrounded by total darkness, the unknown. That really made me feel uneasy. I think it would make anyone uneasy, but even though it made me uncomfortable, I did really like it, I guess, from, like I said, like a visual perspective, and it made sense, and it went ahead perfectly with what he discussed earlier with Ida about this whole, you know, she was kind of like, oh, it's really like part of being human, this whole that you want to make like a jump, like this constant urge to jump into, I guess, uncharted territory, or to constantly try to find something new, or to have that curiosity. And he was more like, jump, I don't know. He felt it was more like a fall. So, yeah, it was, I mean, does it qualify as foreshadowing? I mean, it's in the same episode, but it definitely fitted right in with that visual of him being totally surrounded. And then, after he reached the end of the cable, to kind of have like, you know, we're stuck up there, we're running out of air. I might as well, you know, take this leap of faith and see what's down there, to see if this Satan or whatever is really there. And even though it wasn't, I mean, it shouldn't be that unexpected. I mean, we know the Doctor. It was still quite shocking. Maybe because, you know, I'm a very boring person. I'm very boring. So I can not even envision, you know, taking risks like that, and not even like the little risks. Yeah, I'm definitely not a very adventurous person. I do really like to see characters going on those adventures and seeing them try things out. Sure, I tend to say like, no, what are you doing? And please stop this, please do that. But I mean, I wouldn't be watching these shows, you know, if I wouldn't want to see, you know, what would happen if someone would, you know, if we would have a world like this or a universe like this and take those leaps. So I did like that. And I also like that it took quite a while before he finally, you know, fell. And then arrived at his, well, at the bottom of the pit. So yeah, I do think my favorite parts were definitely, you know, this, what like I said, this whole conversation around, you know, is it Satan or not? And does it even matter if it's, like, is it even that important to know that? Answers it more about this whole journey and everything? But then next to that, what I also already mentioned, of course, the Rose and Doctor scenes. Specifically, even though it was very hard, but specifically where Rose got to hear from Ida that Doctor was gone, that he fell. And you can definitely, you know, see, you know, Rose being destroyed. Just, like, first gradually, but then very fast. Just this, having so much trouble wrapping her head around it. And, you know, even though she just heard that he was, you know, gone, she didn't want to accept it, you know. She was also like, yeah, no, he can't be gone. And she wanted to wait for him. And yeah, I did get angry when they literally sedated Rose and tried to take her with them. But I mean, if I was them, wouldn't I do something like the same? Like, do you really want to let Rose stay there and then be, you know, killed with everyone else? So it made sense that they wanted, you know, to save her. And of course the captain as well. He didn't want anyone else to go. But damn, did it feel so heartbreaking. Like, even though I knew, like, yeah, no, we're not gonna kill off the Doctor. It's just seeing Rose's reaction towards her that news is what really, but, you know, very well acted. But then another moment it also was like, was definitely when when the Doctor worked out this whole, like, this whole prison cell thingy, and, you know, he had those two vase thingies, and that he was like, oh, you know, if I destroy this, then the body's gonna be destroyed, but the body, you know, mind can't be without a body. And but then he was like, wait a minute, but if I do that, then also the rocket and everything is gonna be, it's gonna, like, into the black hole. So he was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? But then we had this very iconic moment where he was like, you know, like, that he, I mean, especially even more stronger with the whole conversation before, you know, if he believes in something, yada yada. And then now he says, like, he believes, you know, in her, he believes in Rose. I like that build up. You know, I really like that build up to that moment. Like I said, this whole conversation, like, if he believes in something, and he was kind of more like, yeah, you know, I believe it, I don't know everything. You know, I don't have every answer, I haven't seen everything yet. That's why I'm constantly on the, I guess, discovering things, or like traveling. So I really like that moment where he was like, you know, I believe in Rose. And he rightfully puts his trust in her, because Rose, I mean, she was being very badass throughout the episode, doing very good. But even then, while she was heartbroken over what, you know, over having to leave the Doctor, not even voluntarily, being in this rocket, but then also having to deal with this freaking guy having, like, seemingly being possessed by Satan, spitting fire and shit, and yet somehow she could still think, like, wait a minute, if I'm gonna use this gun, I'm gonna shoot through the window, and then it's gonna go into the black hole, I mean, I really like that sequence. And of course, like the finishing touch was that the doctor, who we saw, had discovered his TARDIS again, swooped in and saved, everyone, saved the day. And also was able to save Ida. So, a very good ending overall. I was really relieved. There was definitely a lot of tension in this episode. I think even, I do think I prefer, I'm pretty sure, like, I do prefer the second half over the first half. I think, this one was even more, the tension was building, but I also had that emotional release. I think it was very well done. I think, sometimes I do wonder, I think I said this before, when we have one of those, like, sacrifices, or like someone dies to stall for time or something. Sometimes I do ask myself, like, okay, is it weird that I'm not that emotional over it? Like, was it intended for me to be more, like, heartbroken over the fact that Jefferson died? But I don't know. Like, I'm kind of wondering. Obviously, I felt bad, but I wasn't like, I wasn't like crying or anything over it. Like, it would have been nice if he would have survived. Even though I'm wondering what exactly this whole thing with his wife was. But yeah, that's sometimes I'm wondering about that. Like, is it just for shock factor? Is it to make it clear to us, that people can die, the stakes are high, or are we also supposed to be emotional or something? I'm kind of curious about that. But again, it's not like it was totally unnecessary. Because with his sacrifice, or at least with his death, after trying to stall some time for them, we saw, that obviously multiple times they were making it clear for the record that he died with honor, that he, died saving them. So that made the ending even more significant, that the Ood, like throughout the two-parter, they were making very clear, like, they just saw them as cattle, or like slaves. They don't even see them as, as like, what was it, some kind of life form? Their computer didn't even recognize them as proper life forms. So that made it even more significant that at the end, the captain, I believe, was also like putting it for the record, or noting, or whatever, for the record, that like Ood this and Ood that died with honor. So that definitely made that scene even stronger, because we literally saw, like, oh, they're doing the same thing as what they done with Jefferson. Still, I'm like, would have been nice if didn't have all that slavery in the first place, but it made that scene more powerful. Also, of course, I haven't even talked about that. Like, also another great moment was when the Doctor was asking Ida to give a message to Rose, but he couldn't say it, but he did say she knows. But like, Doctor, can you just say it? Okay, yeah, we all know how much you love her. We all know how much Rose loves you. But I still like that she knows part. So yeah, I do. The crew definitely. The crew grew a little bit more on me in this the second part, I guess. The first was a little bit like okay, but the second part, especially with the captain and also with Ida, definitely cared more about them, or at least found them more interesting. I was definitely worried that they would be able, to get to the captain and kill him. Yet again, grateful that didn't happen. So I was definitely more stressed out. I was also worried when we had this reveal that Toby, I believe, was still, I guess, possessed by this, I'm just calling it devil, okay, devil thing. When it was like, ooh, like, I'm still, I'm still with you guys, like, just let me do my shady business. There was definitely lots of stress and worries in this one. But yeah, again, I have to say I really liked seeing Rose, kind of leading the crew, motivating them, and making sure that they would keep it together. That we would live to see the day. And, you know, and it has worked out in this one, because in the previous, well, not previous one, but in episode 7, was the Idiot's Lantern? Not sure. I think I said something similar, that I liked seeing Rose, you know, coming, like, discovering what was going on and coming to the right conclusion, but then, you know, kind of ended bad for her, because, yeah, she figured it all out, but then her face got erased. So this one is nice that, you know, she actually was able to work it all through, and okay, yeah, at the end the Doctor did have to swoop in with the TARDIS, but like, she still did that. I think I already said that I like the setting as well, you know, wouldn't mind having more of those. Not sure if I mentioned this, but also, like, how many goddamn links with Torchwood do we have? Yet again, a Torchwood reference. The captain was talking about, like, the Torchwood archive. Also something to be mentioned. Yeah. So yeah, this Satan thing, you know, like, honestly, I don't even want to think about it too much myself. I was definitely feeling nervous with this whole, I was there before time, before, you know, this universe was created, and all of that talk with me nervous. I liked how the Doctor dealt with this whole satanic mess. And, you know, for me, it's good. I don't need, like, a 100% answer. Like, I don't want to, you know, yeah, sure, we had those scriptures and those drawings and all of that, but yeah, I just like to look at it as a very over-ambitious, over-dramatic, narcissistic alien thingy. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I can make any more sense with my review, so I think I might as well stop here. But yeah, I did really enjoy this two-parter. I'm not sure at the moment how I would rank it with the other two-parters. Not sure. So can't answer that at the moment, but yeah, I did have a good time watching this. And I hope you guys had a good time watching my reactions as well. Yeah. If you watched this whole review, thank you for dealing with me. Anyways, you know, let's stop it here. But I'm excited about the next episodes. I think are there only 4 episodes left? I can't even count. I don't know. I think only 4 episodes left before this season is over. But so far, you know, still having a very good time. I don't think there has been an episode where I was like, the fuck is this? So the show's doing pretty good. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.